She was married, but they were sleeping in separate bedrooms. She saw me for a while, but one day her daughter was passing me in the street. She got off her bicycle and threw a stone at me. "Stay away from my mother," she says. She never saw me after that. I wrote her a letter, but I had nothing more since.
That's tough.
It was nice to have it, though. The company. I'm all alone in the house now, and you get lonely. And that's why I drink. It's the company.
I guess.
But I pray too. But I don't pray when I'm drunk. Never pray when you have drink taken.
So how's the painting been going?
I haven't done any since I last saw you. It's just all in my head. I can't get it spaced. It's just not ready to come out. I don't know, there's too much stuff in my head I've got to get rid of so I can find the space.
What kind of stuff?
I don't know, it's living back home with Mom, and I can't stop thinking about that guy, even though I know he's not really mature enough for me.
The hurler?
Yeah. He's out drinking most nights and he's got this girl. And, well, he doesn't treat women very well, but I know he's got a good heart.
Yeah, but it's what he does is what's important.
Yeah, he'd really have to change if he's going to be with me.
Well, I don't think you can hand a guy a list of rules before dating, like a contract or something.
I know, it's just something nice to think about. It helps me deal with the everyday shit I have to put up with. Anyway, what about you and Surfer Girl?
Jeez, I don't know. It's like I'm stuck in this cycle where I meet up with her and I find myself becoming obsessed and infatuated for the next few days until I pull myself out of it and make myself realise we're just meant to be friends. And then I meet her and it starts up again. I don't know. I think drastic action is needed.
Like what?
I'm going to propose my love to her. I've got a speech worked out in my head where I start off by telling her really similar souls and whatever. And then I end with, and I make a great cup of coffee. I'm like at least 90% certain she'll say no, but at least then I can accept it and move on. I'm just worried that it will ruin our friendship because she's a precious person to me and I'd hate to ruin that. I'm just torn between genuinely loving her as a friend, and that part of me that thinks we could have it all. But I can't take the confusion anymore. I have to do something.
He was a sound guy and we were really, really good friends. And basically, I just gave him a bit of confidence. I encouraged him to go for this job he wanted, and then he got it. And all of a sudden, he starts ringing me loads and loads of times, telling me that he loved me. I had to beg him to stop in the end. Desperation just isn't attractive on anyone, you know. I don't care who you are, it's just not a pretty sight.
Yeah.
I hate it. It's actually a plague. Like, I've always been very friendly and I've always gotten on very well with guys, and I don't want to change that. But some guys just get the wrong idea, you know? And I never do anything to contribute to that. Like, I never lead them on or flirt them or anything.
Yeah, but you're a really pretty girl, and most guys just aren't used to a pretty girl being friendly to them. Most have a barrier up, so when one
I
is...
just don't know how to handle it. I don't want to put a barrier up because it's not who I am. But seriously, the amount of guys who told me that they loved me, if I slept with every guy who told me that he loved me, I'd be a total slut.
Yeah, well, personally I don't know what that's like, but I do know what it's like to be invisible. When I was in school, I used to be depressed and fat and overweight, and girls just look right through you like you weren't even there. You were just invisible.
You used to be depressed and overweight. God, you look great now.
Yeah, well, it's gotten a lot better, but I haven't really regained my confidence. Not that I ever really had any to begin with. It's kind of like a game I never learned the rules to.
Well, I think you've got a lot going for you. You're a really good-looking guy, and you're so sound. I bet there are loads of girls into you. You just don't have the confidence.
Maybe, but never the right ones. But don't you ever want to You know, fall in love.
Oh, I don't believe in that.
How do you not believe in love? It's the greatest of all things.
I just don't trust it. It's only ever let me down.
Yeah, but you have to aim for something.
I think you trust the most consistent type of love. And for me, that's been friendship. Romantic love has only ever let me down.
I guess I never thought of it like that before.
It's hard to believe you're gone 2 months. It feels like a long time.
I know. It feels like longer.
It's just that this is the first time I've actually ever fallen for someone. I didn't even think I was able to do that. But, and then off you take to Saudi Arabia.
It was just bad timing. She had the job already arranged and I couldn't pull out like.
I know.
I really wish I didn't leave you. You know that, don't you?
Yeah. But you did.
It was weird. I was just about to do my speech and she starts telling me about all these guys that have declared their love for her. I don't know if she knew it was coming or if it was a complete coincidence, but all I knew was I didn't want to be another one of those losers.
Weird. So what are you going to do now?
I'm gonna accept being her friend. She's a great friend and it's enough. The other thing was just fantasy. I knew in my heart it was just hard to resist. But it's time to let go of the fantasy and accept the reality. Because the reality is better, it's true, it's real, and it'll last. Even if we had gone out, it wouldn't have lasted. I wouldn't have been able to handle it. I used to drink and do drugs to escape the pain. Pain of reality. And that part of my mind still wants out. And infatuation seems like a great way out. You get all these lovely feelings for free. I spent 4 months in love with a girl I only met once. But I'm tired of fooling myself and wasting my time.
So what are you going to do? Give up on falling in love?
Yeah, I guess. Give up on self-delusion anyway. Maybe I'll know when something real comes along. I could do with a break from getting obsessed with girls or whatever. I read this guy's blog, and he is an alcoholic. And he quoted this Buddhist phrase, surrender is the only escape.
Surrender is the only escape.
Yeah, I think it means really, there is no escape from reality. But if you give in to it, you accept it, you'll stop needing to. You can't beat reality.
It's not.
I think I'll park my bus for a while. Probably take a year.
Maybe just take it easy.
Maybe a bit of that. If I could just get rid of the yearning. Fucking yearning.